On our last episode of Onboard Lifestyle, the crew lands in Bahia Drake and takes a break from traveling to grab a meal at a local restaurant.
This was absolutely outstanding.
Top off Basic's pantry, and take a long hike through the lush tropical jungle. Basic's passage to Golfito starts out dodging squalls.
This is a big rain squall.
Before we settle into a nice sail to this last port of call in Costa Rica. Let's continue our story as the crew drops the hook in this calm new anchorage.
Silly me, thinking you and her could work things out. I'm a third wheel on this broken car. You're a mess, just wanna get out. Silly you, why is it so hard to be real? Speak the truth, say you're sorry, hear her out. You're too proud, like a child. You think time will tell and sort things out.
And we had a nice night last night in Golfito. Actually, it almost felt like you were on a dock. And the last time we had something this calm was Barra, I think.
That's right. We haven't had no swell and waves at an anchorage since deep in Mexico. Where was that? Barra, yeah. So it's been a while. It was nice though.
Slept like a baby, with the exception of the rain squall. Well, that came up pretty fast.
That's a pretty heavy storm for 40% chance.
And this is the dry season too.
I know, this is crazy. 30 knots out there, driving rain. We're not wiggling on the anchor, we're doing well.
We had to go out and rustle the shade down to make sure it didn't fly away.
We had the shades up, so that was fun. We're
Now-
all soaking wet.
Now we look for drips. This is heavy rain.
This is pretty heavy, you're right. We're doing well.
I like it.
I was like, yeah, bring on the storms.
And now we're gonna go check out town.
Yep, we're in Golfito now. We got a loaner dinghy, courtesy of our good friends. We're gonna go check it out and see what this place has to offer. Okay, let's check this place out, see if we can park here. There's fuel. That's good.
But we won't get fuel for a while.
Because fuel is going to be hard to come by. Because next stop after this, we'll do a little bit of exploring in Panama and then checking in Panama City. So hot and humid. Okay, so try to do a little reconnaissance. Hardly anything is open because it's Sunday, so half the town is closed. But
We'll have to come back.
But we did find a great little chicken place. Got some fried chicken, and
We got a little groceries at the supermarket.
and there is a couple of tiendas that fairly decent. So now we know where to go to reprovision before heading out of here. It's getting a little hot,
Yeah,
so
the
I think
sun is
it's
really intense today.
It is very intense. And I want to get back to open everything back up again because Compass has become a little Houdini and always manages to get out unless we have everything locked up.
And when it's locked up, it gets warm in there.
Yeah, and he is getting sneakier and sneakier. He was very upset with me already today because I gave my haircut and bath and brushed his teeth and did a lot of grooming.
Yeah, he's not a happy guy.
He will when we get back. But overall, this is
Pretty cute town.
Yeah.
it's different. It has a different vibe and
It does.
feel to it for sure.
It's compact, small little town. Looks like half the buildings are either not occupied or closed because it's Sunday. We can't tell yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out probably tomorrow. We'll understand it a little bit more. Kind of industrious, actually.
It is a port town.
Yeah, that's so it's kind of interesting. Anyways, yeah, it's getting hot and there's hardly any shade, so.
Let's hustle.
We just left Banana Bay Marina, and Jessica is the office manager. She was so nice. She let us know that she has no problems with us using the dinghy dock. They have facilities, showers, and everything here. So for $30 a week,
yeah,
we can have full range in and out constantly if we want to, from our boats to the marina. They have a restaurant bar, and she gave us some inside scoop on places to go see. So I think that since we're waiting a little bit, trying to figure out what we're going to be doing next,
we might as well hang here for a couple days.
Might as well hang out here, check it out. We're still on the hunt for some sloths, some Costa Rican sloths. They are not going to swipe me.
They're so fast, they keep running from us.
They're running from me. So, anyways, yeah, so far so good. It's not too bad.
And here's our anchorage for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
No swell, no waves. It's like soothing in here. It is. Can't even tell we're out here.
You can tell it's been a little hot and humid because Teal.
Just drop me
You
off.
can see Teal's sweat lines.
What?
Where your backpack was.
Oh, sorry. Up here.
Uh-oh, jet skis.
Jeez, buddy.
Kind of a jerk move.
No kidding.
So close to us.
Used
He
us as
splashed us.
I know. Poor compass.
Emma, how is it driving this one?
It's different. It's a lot smoother, so it's easier to use this one, but it takes a little bit more to turn it. So.
This is one of those cat dinghies. Yeah. Works for now?
Heck yeah, at least we're floating.
Well, it's not as if we can be picky or choosy. So we have another change of plans. Not what we anticipated. So,
having a little breakfast.
So it happened, guys. More changes. And we're trying to just roll with it, but oh man. Our original plan was to stay here in Golfito a couple days, reprovision, get fueled up, and then kind of take our time getting to Panama City.
Which wasn't a lot. I mean, like 2 weeks.
Time. Yeah, it's really not that much time, but it gave us some time. So originally we had thought that our transit date was in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks. Well, our agent contacted us and said that's not the case anymore. And
everything has changed overnight.
Everything has changed overnight. He got a notification from the officials at the canal that there's a backlog. So that means that we are being pushed out almost 2 months, a month and a half at best, but it looks like it's going to be a while. So
that changes everything.
It changes everything, but the other thing is he says they're trying to restructure and streamline the canal. You guys know what's happening with the canal. There's a lot of changes. There's political unrest, there's drought, there's, you name it, it's happening. And
it's really slowed traffic down through there over the last year, yes.
And they are trying to make it so it's easier to transit by doing everything online instead of physically being there, but it's caused another situation or problem. So.
And now they have the ARC rally coming through. So everything's just bottlenecking right now, and they're pushing us off.
Yeah, so we still have to get into Panama waters technically in order for us to be able to get on the list to
secure a day. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be here for a few more days so that we can reprovision, get fueled up, but now we get to take our time. So trying to find the silver lining.
The silver lining is we get to explore the Pacific side of Panama for, it looks like, a month and a half.
Right, but you know when you are in your mind, you know where you're gonna go, and so that's just, for me anyways, it's just now, okay, so we have to explore a little bit more.
Yes, no big deal.
No big deal, right? So now we are drowning our sorrows and having breakfast out.
Actually, I'm having a lunch.
Yeah.
It's breakfast time, but I'm ordering lunch. It just sounds delicious.
You can't pass up a burger, you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, Elsa, she wanted breakfast out, but she also went for the burger too.
Hey, it's been a while.
Totally traditional Costa Rican food, right?
It might be.
We'll see.
I think burgers are universal, so there you go. It's a Costa Rican meal, Emma.
I know.
Look at this. Bacon, mushrooms, cheese. That looks delicious. Okay, I'll try to muddle my way through this.
Meanwhile, I went with the casado. That's a traditional Costa Rican meal with my heathen family eating all-American Costa Rican food, right?
That's right.
It sounded really good.
It does.
Yeah, I can honestly say we are sufficiently full.
Oh my God, we ordered way too much.
But that was good.
That was good, leftovers. We now have lunch and dinner.
All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of provisioning and then start planning our exit from Costa Rica. This is a very interesting town, don't you think?
Yeah, it's got a different vibe for sure than every place we've been in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's not quite touristy. Actually, it's not touristy, but it's I don't know. It's kind of industrious, I feel like.
Yeah, it's a working town, it looks like.
So no frills, no really anything.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
But it works. This is so exciting. Things keep changing, you guys. I just got off the phone with our agent and we now have a new transit date. So we have a couple weeks to play and explore before we transit.
And that's going to work out perfect for us. Right now, we're in Golfito right now. Weather's been kind of snotty south of us, and it starts opening up about Saturday, which means we're going to have light winds on our back and good anchorages and lots of stuff to explore, and hopefully play around for 2 weeks before we have to be there.
I know, I can't stop smiling right now. It's been it was kind of a letdown to get the bad news about that, and then we were trying to figure out what we're going to do. But now that we have this, we got to start moving.
Yeah, so this is exciting.
So yeah, yay!
Good news on basic.
Now with our Panama Canal transit date on the books, we had to get into Panama waters to officially secure it. That means we must fast track our checkout and then leave the port of Golfito within 12 hours. The check-in process to Costa Rica was somewhat easy, but did take most of the day waiting in lines and fulfilling the paperwork requirements to transit Costa Rica. The cost for entry was free, but the exit documents did have a few nominal fees. There is a specific order to check out of Golfito as you travel south to Panama. You must first go to the port captains to obtain an invoice based on the length of your boat. Bring the invoice to the Banco Nacional to pay the fee, then return to the port captain with your certificate of documentation and the captain's passport to get the official exit paperwork started. Now off to immigration, where you will give them 3 copies of your passport, certificate of documentation, and crew list. They will give you 2 stacks of stapled documents for you to bring, one to customs and the other back to the port captain. You would think you could just drop the packet off to the port captain, but they also need the custom documents as well. So off to customs, all the way across town, where they require the packet from the immigration, your Costa Rica temporary import permit, and the captain's passport. They will cancel your tip and issue you an international zarpe. Then you will see a bunch of monkeys. And then back to the port captain, where we will present to them all the documents. They then will issue you your official exit paperwork. The 12-hour clock now starts. It's clicking down, so it's time to prepare to leave.
Thanks for watching our latest episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our wonderful patrons, whose support drives the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. With the canal situation seemingly resolved, this crew is now on the fast track towards Panama City to make sure that we can keep our new scheduled transit date. Come back next week to see us as we finally hit Panamanian waters. See you then!